What's up, everyone? So, uh, as far as what I've been up to, been doing life coaching, I truly love doing it. I'm excited about doing it. What's up, Eric? Happy to do it. It makes the biggest difference. And I've noticed this is something that I've been doing for practically since I started, even as a trainer, just helping people more so with their mindset. And with doing that now, I've noticed that the transition was from being a trainer and teaching yoga. It was those two, I would say, methodologies, ideologies dealt with the mind and the body, and just really focusing more on the coaching aspect itself, truly just working on the mind itself and helping people understand why they do what they do and why they tick the way they tick too. And what's been really beneficial is seeing how a lot of the experiences that we're going through in life are truly based off of our core belief system. And this is something that I've always dealt with in yoga. And one thing I've noticed, even as I would teach yoga, which I do with private clients now, but not so much as I used to, is I work with clients. However, it was great after a session or a class or a private session. They would feel great. They'd feel much better. They would feel open, vulnerable, however they would want to describe it. But then they would kind of fall back into that familiar place that they were in. And it was very similar to what I've noticed even when I was training clients, where they had a goal weight to get to and drop X amount of weight. They would drop it. However, then something would happen in their life where they put that weight right back on. And it was always interesting to me why something like that would happen. And that's when I learned it's because we have these blocks in our body, call them energy blocks, call it resistance, whatever you want to call it. It's really a different way of saying the same exact thing. And what they created for us is this belief system. And when we hold on to these particular belief systems, what tends to happen is we start to create these beliefs in our lives through experiences. And it's interesting because I always bring this up to my clients and even some of my mentors about how a lot of what has shaped us and molded us was what we went through in our childhood, where I truly believe that every single person has had a traumatic childhood. And if you ever come across someone that tells you that they had a perfect childhood, most likely they're avoiding that subject of talking about the traumatic experience that they have gone through or the experiences. I can tell you and I can assure you I've went through numerous traumatic experiences in my childhood. And here I am being 33 years young, starting to notice how those experiences have created belief systems which I act upon based off of me holding on to those belief systems. And what I do as a coach now is I help people start to be aware of what they're going through, because the way I look at that is you can't change what you're not aware of. And another way I look at it is you can't solve a problem unless you are first stating that you have a problem to actually even deal with. And we all have things that are going on in our lives that may not be what we want to happen. However, if we just try to brush it underneath the carpet and try to avoid talking about it or making any change happen from it whatsoever, it's not going to make it go away. When we suppress things, what tends to happen is it just grows. It's like a virus inside our body. It grows, it gets bigger, it gets stronger, it gets louder in our heads, it gets louder in our bodies, and it starts demanding a lot more from us. And when that happens, what tends to happen is it starts to create the lifestyle that we don't want. And it's all because we're holding on this belief system. And I'm bringing this up to you all, for those of you watching, because I want you to understand that you have complete control over your life. The experiences that you encounter are experiences that you attract into your life. If you're not someone that believes in the law of attraction, by all means, I can give you a lot of documents, articles, things to study to help you look into it, to help you give you a better idea about what it's about. Because when you start to understand that, you start to become more in tune with your mind, your body as one sync whole, and start to see that we are truly just attracting everything into our life. And when you can understand that and you accept that, you start to notice how everything going on right now around you is purely something that you've allowed to manifest. And what you do today is going to determine what happens tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So what I want you to start doing is going to be more mindful of your thoughts. If you don't have a meditation practice, I definitely recommend you look into starting one. Meditation is a very simple practice. I would say we as a society don't do it enough because we think that it's difficult, or we believe that we're doing it wrong. When there's many forms of meditation, you can go online and really just, I would say, try each one and see which one really gives you the most peace and freedom. Stick with it, do it, because it's the consistency of it all that's gonna make the biggest difference for you. So anyways, that's my little rant for you all for the day. I wish you all nothing but success, love, and peace. And I will make the commitment to doing a lot more of these. Love you all.